Greetings, humans. This is Unfrozen Caveman coming to you once again from my Horizons 3 mod pack. This time I am not in my regular survival world. I'm in a little creative test world that I set up. Just want to show you a few things. There are basically 4 tiers of tools and items and such in Silence Gems. The first being stone. You already saw I made a feldspar pickaxe. You can do feldspar, you can do flint, you can do a combination if you want. So you can go 2 feldspar, 1 flint. I don't know what that tool was, but that was probably something interesting. Let's actually look at that. What is this? Polisher. Proves some rudimentary materials. Well, that's something to be investigated. We'll do that soon. When you combine materials like this in Silence, you get a you get an average of the effect, but overall, altogether, it's better than just using one straight material. So there's a slight boost. The different gems have different properties. If you look at them real quick, you see me looking at those at some point here, and the fastest mining speed for the overworld gems is 12, and then the highest durability is 768. I don't think anything in the underworld has a higher harvest speed, but there is one gem that has a better durability. But it's all designed to be a trade-off, and then some of these make great armors, better weapons, and then better mining tools and all that. So it's set up so nothing really stands out. But anyway, to go from having to being your basic stone tools can mine. Did I make that one? Well, whatever the case, your basic stone tools can mine coal and iron ore, and then if you want to mine diamonds, the gems, or gold, or probably a whole bunch of other things, you need an iron tier tool. And you can do that with the iron tip upgrade, which I've already done so far. And then coming up next, what should I say next? Once you have a gem tool, you can put a diamond upgrade on that and mine this stuff, obsidian and the chaos ore. Chaos ore is what you can use to make the supercharged tools, and that's coming up, not this episode, but pretty soon. Yeah, I guess I'll show you all about it. One more thing, you can use any tier material plus bronze to repair stuff, and in fact, you can use a. Let me check this real quick. Yeah, so you can, if you make tools with bronze, in this pack anyway, it belongs to Silence Gems, even though that's not its metal. So, yeah, whatever. Obviously, this could conflict with another identical recipe. I don't really know how that stuff's resolved, but in this pack, it's a Silence Gems tool, and then when you damage your tools, you can use bronze to repair them. You can use flint or feldspar to repair gem tools. You just have to use a ton of it. So generally, once you're using gems, you're going to be mining gems and using those to repair.
I've collected these gems, aquamarine, onyx, and sapphire, and opal so far, and also this dark gem from Evilcraft, which I'm going to put in the same box with these, not the carrots. That's not what I want. And now I think in order to use these gems with, say, a pickaxe, I need you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to this, this box, and read my Silent Gems manual. Since I upgraded this feldspar pickaxe, it's capable of mining gems, but it still can be repaired with feldspar, but it just takes a lot more. So to fully repair it, I used to be able to repair it with 2 rocks, completely, and now 3 doesn't completely repair it. So this is kind of not. I'm going to run out of these rocks, is what I'm saying. So what I want to do, I think, is find one of these to use. So base harvest speed is 8, durability is 256, 9, and 384. So that's definitely better. So that's a winner for mining. And then that's worse. And that has much better durability. That's so much better. I think I have to use it. Super tier pickaxes have the area miner skill, which allows them to allows a 3x3 area to be mined. That's something that I look forward to having. This is kind of what I'm curious about. Like, why would you? Why if you? But replace one of the gems with different type. Mixing different materials into a single tool will average out their stats, but also applies a variety bonus on top of that. Experiment to see what you can create. Just remember, all materials need to be the same tier. Okay. The next step is to mine chaos ore, and for that you have to upgrade with the diamond tips. Super tier tools. Okay, well, I'm not ready for super tier tools. I need the chaos ore first. I know that much. That's down near the bottom of the world with the diamonds and such. So, since there's a bonus for variety, I will do that on purpose. Okay, so this should be my new durability 688. That's pretty good. Base harvest speed almost 9, barely shy of 9. Okay, now I can put this in here and have that be my backup or whatever. And I'm still not getting used to where I've been putting stuff. Okay, and I should carry, I think as long as it's the same tier, it doesn't really matter what it is. Protection 16, protection. So I'll carry one of these. Does that make sense? So to repair it in the crafting grid, you just plop it in there, go like that. I'm not going to do that yet. I think it would let me. This all makes sense. Oh, I was gonna maybe make a sword out of gems. So what is the damage? Melee damage 4, 7. That's so much better. 3, 3. Yeah. So I'm gonna look for some more stuff. Maybe I'll make some more conventional tools out of metal, or weapons out of, you know, make an iron sword or something like that. So I've been mining in this this natural cavern area, just kind of a mess. I kind of would like to see what's up there. I think I can get pretty close now. Besides there being a spider. Hello, spider. Why are you just staying there? There you go. Come here. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Okay, I'll be back with more stuff. Alright, I finally found some gold ore. I'm down in the diamond mine area. Haven't found any diamonds yet, though. As you may have noticed, I've crafted a whole set of tools out of using gems. So this is an onyx ruby sword. It's got melee damage is pretty high. I only had one onyx gem, and ruby's pretty good. So melee damage for this is 6, and I think the onyx is 7. Garnet. Oh, I didn't realize that wasn't ruby. It's almost the same color. High protection, decent durability, high enchantability. So that looks like a good candidate for enchanted armor. Alright, how do I get out of here now? I ran into some more chaos ore, which I still can't mine. To find at least 1 diamond first. You know, I'm going to go under this as well as over, just in case there's anything there to see. Nope. What I know for sure is there's diamonds. I'm walking right over them, or maybe under them. But I'm not finding them. I'll get back to you when I do. Okay, I said I would show you when I found some diamonds, and I have found some diamonds. And a bunch more gold. Now, I think the question I have for myself right now is, do I mine all of these, some of these, or just one? What is that? That's more diamond? Okay, I'm going to mine around this. And I think I'm just going to mine one for now. And I'm actually going to mark this on my map. Diamonds, make it diamond color. Save, and then I go in here to the waypoints and turn it off so it's not bothering me. I can still find it, still go back and turn it on if I can't find this without it. What happens if I tried, I'm not going to do this, but what would happen, nothing, doesn't do anything. Okay. And yeah, not too hard to find, I guess. Oh, not that way, it's this way. I should probably put a door on the front of my house at some point. No, hasn't been an issue yet. Okay, so cobblestone, dirt, and then gems, and powders. I don't know. As in, I don't know where to put stuff exactly. I'm not going to worry about it too much. I do need to repair this guy. So what's one I have a lot of? I have a lot of Peridot, which doesn't seem immensely useful for anything, although I'm just kind of getting a feel for what's high enchantability here. 16 is high. I guess 12 isn't as high as I thought it was. Sapphire is low. Okay. Anyway, I have a bunch of these. So let's go here and do that. And then do this. And then do this. All right, now I can mine chaos ore. I don't know how to use it exactly, but I can also mine obsidian, which I should probably have a water bucket so I could make some. Also, just very useful. But I heard a little sound here. What was that? Okay, so now I know if I go this way. Creeper! He's burning. Okay, so don't have to worry about that guy at least. And there's some more aquamarine. And that is dark ore, which I don't know what it's for. Yeah, I should really be carrying a bucket of water. Oops. So that's 5 over here, and then I know that somewhere on the other side I have a bunch more. Zombie sounds angry. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back upstairs and start reading my book about how to use this stuff. It's pretty involved and expensive, I think, to make the supercharged tier of tools. But if I can swing it, I'm going to do it. Unless it costs lots of metals, because I don't have ore doubling yet, but I don't think it does. I think it's just this chaos ore and I don't know, a bunch of wood, I don't remember. I will let you know. Okay, so what I've been learning is that crafting armors and some of the tool, the supercharged tools, does require metals. And so for that, I really want to have ore doubling. And for that, the only thing I know of in this mod pack is thermal expansion, and I need a pulverizer. And for that, I need going to have to smelt some tin ore, which I have some of. The question right now is, do I want to do 8 or 16? I'll start with 8. Hopefully that's enough. And then I'm also going to need some copper. I know that. One over there, one that's right here. And I have a lot of copper ore. So just because I have so much and it's not that hard to find, I'll do 16 of those. And then Let's see, I know I need some of that, one of these, some redstone, and this guy, and I can make one of those. And then, oh, I'm also going to need gold. I know I definitely need 2 of these. One of those. And then I'm going to power it with a dynamo, which is 2 more. So that's, maybe I should have more furnaces. I won't be using them much after this, though. That's the thing. Once I get my pulverizer, I can still use regular furnaces to get going, and then I should be using powered redstone furnace. There it is. Okay. And I want, okay, I need to do this, and that. And I will need silver. I have silver. That is not silver. This is. You know what I could do? Why don't I do this? Oh, I meant to do that when there was like one more ingot right there. Oops. Well, that'll be enough to get me started anyway. And then, yeah, I should have everything I need. That's starting to get full. All right, so okay, I've got, whoops, one of those and one of those. Oh, I'm also going to need a bucket. What's missing? Oh, I just used up, well, I will need a bucket, that's for sure. So, okay. So I was wondering earlier if I could get away with just making, well, actually, I made 16 iron so far, so that's all fine. I've got plenty. It's really more the gold and the silver that I want to kind of be careful with. Okay, so I have one of those, and to make my pulverizer, what is missing? I need flint. Do I have flint? Flint. I know with Silence Gems, because it does use flint heavily. I don't have any flint. Well, do I have gravel? Not very much. That would be why I don't have any flint. But that's a recipe for flint. I'll get more gravel. Now, put this right here. And later I will put water under it, but for now I'm just going to use a bucket. so this needs fuel and water. I think I can just dump water into it, right? I hope so, because that's my plan. Yes, okay. And it needs fuel. There we go. So that will power this up. This only generates, I think it's, what is it, 40 RF per tick? I actually thought it was, and this one will use, let me get some ore that I want to actually worry about here. Let me do chaos ore, since that's kind of why I really wanted to get this right away. That's right, I put 16 in there. It's done 6 so far, so yes, awesome. All right. What is that? Chaos coal. This says it has a larger burn time. Doesn't say what the difference is. Be kind of nice to know. I wonder if there's any good reason to use these ornate rods over the iron rods, because this works for every tier, but these are only valid for super. I feel like there's got to be a catch, right? I'll go with gold. Why not? Okay, so now I can make those. And with that, I can make this guy. No, I can't. What's the matter? What's wrong? Oh, I have to do something else to make the gems enchanted or something. There we go. Supercharged gems. Okay, so I don't need a lot of glowstone dust. So this might work out okay. Yeah, it does work. So I just saw that I need, no, not that. I need that. And there we go. That's one. Oh no. Oh boy. So it consumes 2 gems to make 1 gem. Should I go double ruby, I wonder? Harvest speed of 16. Look at that durability. That's insane. Well, I'm in a... I'd really like to have 2 of these. And considering that Heliodor doesn't have crazy durability before you supercharge it, yeah, that would be... Oh well. What's the next highest speed? 7, 8, 9, 8, 8, 6, 9. Okay, so barrel wins over that, and the enchantability is really high, so this is what I'm going to do. Sorry, Ruby, you're fired. Okay. So that's all the glowstone I have from, I don't know what exactly. There we go, supercharged barrel Heliodor pickaxe. Massive durability, harvest level cobalt, base harvest speed 15.05. That's pretty cool, and attack damage is actually quite high too. So
check this thing out. Okay, how do I... Well, I'll tell you this. I'm pretty happy I have this tool, and I have ore doubling, and I will. I'm going to catch up on that, and that's going to be it for this episode of this Horizon 3 playthrough series and whatnot. Thanks for watching.